Hey inventors, it's Edward coming to you from the Inspired Home Show, and I am here with Daniel, the inventor of the Lotus Glow. Daniel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am doing better than I deserve, that is for sure.
There you go.
We assist independent inventors, and there's nothing we like more than getting the stories of independent inventors. Would you do us a favor and share just a little bit about the Lotus Glow, how you invented it, your journey to get to where you're at and where you're going? And then of course, if you have any pitfalls or any advice to give an independent inventor, we'd love to hear it.
Sure, my pleasure. This all started years ago when my wife got out of the shower and asked me to put lotion on her back.
Yes,
And you
sir.
can imagine the reaction of anyone that gets cold lotion on their back. So I thought there's a problem that needs to be solved. I did a little research, lotion warmers, just to see what was out there, found that there wasn't really anything that you took a bottle that existed and just placed it in, rather than take the lotion out of your bottle, put it in something else, and now you're committed to that one lotion.
And if you're as coordinated as me, that means there's a huge mess.
It's a mess.
That's exactly right.
And if you're going to try to clean that out, you still have another mess. So I just started tearing apart components that had heat to them.
Okay.
To figure out what kind of a heat source might work. Did a little of my own engineering. Got a design, filed for the patent.
Okay.
Got the patent.
Great.
After first being rejected. One piece of advice is don't take the rejection personally and fight it.
That's right.
Because all we had to do is explain clearly why it was patentable, and it was.
Inventors, that's a great piece of advice. You're always going to get an office action, generally a rejection on the very first one. That's not where you give up. Sorry to interrupt, Daniel, but that was a great point.
So then we went to a designer and we developed some concepts and some prototypes. From that point, being busy with grandchildren and an occupation,
yes, sir.
It kind of stalled for a while. Then I saw the baby wipe warmer.
Yes, sir.
On the shelf. And that is a market of 4 million babies born in the U.S. annually. Yeah. Our market is all those babies and every woman that uses lotion or every man that uses lotion. Much bigger market. So I realized that the potential was there, the market base was there. So over time, we have done 3 phases of prototypes. We're heading into our 4th and final phase. Then we'll find our manufacturer, and then we'll decide how we're going to go to market.
Yes, sir.
But at least we will have a production-ready product. One piece of advice I got along the way is, before you can do anything, you have to know what the market is.
Yes, sir.
And it has to be production ready. You have to know every detail and be ready to go. Until you have that, you're not there.
Until you have that, you need to keep researching and doing your homework.
And you have to keep pushing.
Can I ask you one specific question about the product?
Yes.
Yesterday when we met, you were telling me about the memory foam, and I think that's a really unique aspect of that. Can you explain to inventors what purpose that solves and how does it do it?
Yeah, one of the things we realized is that these lotion bottles come in all shapes and sizes, and we targeted on the smaller end. And the original design had a liquid bladder.
Okay.
My first thought was, well, liquid, but liquid doesn't compress. It can move, but it doesn't compress.
Doesn't compress, that's right.
So after the first round of prototypes, the thought was we need something that will adjust to the shape of the bottle. And then the memory foam clicked in. And so we immediately went down that path, and it works wonderfully.
Inventors, I think that is an excellent point that Daniel's just made. He had an initial concept, thought it would work great, but he wasn't married to it. He was improving his product along the way to get something that was not only functional, but also marketable. And that's where that memory foam came in. Daniel, before I let you go, because I know you're not here to talk to me, you're here to hopefully strike a deal. Yes. What is a great piece of advice that you have for independent inventors?
Stay the course. Don't get discouraged. If it's worthwhile, it's worth sticking with.
Yes, sir.
And ask lots of questions. Find people. Don't be afraid to ask a silly question. Ask the questions. Find the people that know. It'll save you a lot of time and money.
It'll accelerate your trip to the marketplace.
Absolutely.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
Daniel, thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and good luck.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.